literally thousands of names of people that have come to our attention that have been treated unfairly or where their sentence is far too long. I didn't invite him. No, I didn't invite LeBron James, and I didn't invite Steph Curry. We're not going to invite either team, but we have other teams that are coming. You know, if you look, we had Alabama, national champion. We had Clemson, national champion. We had the New England Patriots. We have the Pittsburgh Penguins last year. I think we'll have the Caps. I mean, we'll see. You know my attitude? If they want to be here, it's the greatest place on earth. I'm here. If they don't want to be here, I don't want them. I think if you look at what Paul Ryan's saying, it didn't come out that way. The fact is, they had people in our campaign, they had people doing things that have never been done in the history of this country, and it really is a disgrace. And frankly, that stuff is just starting to come out. Fire who? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
What do you think about Mitt Romney now saying you're a shoo-in to win again?
Mitt Romney said what?
Mitt Romney said you're going to find it easy to win again.
Well, we're doing well. Look, Mitt's a straight shooter. Whether people love him or don't love him,
Well, he called you a con man last time.
Mitt Romney is a straight shooter. And yeah, that's a very nice thing to say. I appreciate that. That's good. I love Canada, but they treat us very unfairly on trade. Very, very unfairly. You see the numbers. Almost 300% on dairy. So they treat us very unfairly. Are you guys all going? You better get going, Peter. We'll leave without you. I would only do a deal if I get it through Congress. I wouldn't do like Obama did. And fortunately, he wasn't able to get it through. He tried to get it through, the Iran deal. He tried to get it through Congress, failed, so he just did it without, which is why I was able to break it up so easy. And Iran is now a different country. They're not looking to the Mediterranean anymore. Iran is now a much different country. Since I signed that out, Iran is a much different country. I really do. I support Senator Gardner. I know exactly what he's doing. We're looking at it. But I probably will end up supporting that, yes. First Lady is great. Right there. She has to, and she wanted to go. Can't fly for 1 month. The doctors say. She had a big operation. That was close to a 4-hour operation. And she's doing great. Right there. And you know what? She is a great First Lady. Terrible. We'll be talking to him, but that's terrible. Okay, any other questions? Was one of my lawyers. Incredible that you can break into a lawyer's office. That's one thing I can say. And I think that was unfortunate that they broke into a lawyer's office. It's not a good practice. Well, the Democrats, this is a Democrat bill. The Democrats can end that very quickly. All they have to do is sit down with us and negotiate a real bill that allows us to keep criminals out of this country. It's very easy. You know, Schumer is a guy, he complains, but he doesn't do anything. Schumer's a guy who is an obstructor. He can't do anything. All he can do is obstruct. All they have to do is call us, and we'll draw a bill that gives us great border safety and security and is fair. Because I don't like the children being separated from the parents. I don't like it. I hate it. But that's a Democrat bill that we're enforcing. We can change it in one day. All they have to do is come and see us. I can't hear your question, darling. Too much competition. Go ahead. No, you're not prepared. I can't believe she's not prepared. See, they're shocked, right? We'll bring it up. Yeah, we'll bring it up. I have work. I have about 15 boxes of work I will be able to work without being bothered by phone calls where you people are writing fake stories about me and we have to respond. Now, seriously, I have a lot of work that's on the plane, so that'll be good.
Are you worried at all about the things that Rudy's saying in Israel? Is it giving you any headache?
Look, Rudy's great, but Rudy is Rudy. But Rudy is doing a very good job, actually. Doing a very good. He said what? I'm not going to disagree with him on that. I can't hear a word he says. No, he wasn't, but I like Dennis. A great rebounder. You know, when you think Dennis was a great rebounder and he wasn't, relatively speaking, that tall. So that tells you, there's a rebounding, there's a genius for that. Dennis Rodman was a great rebounder. One thing we are thinking about, speaking of sports stars, the power to pardon is a beautiful thing. You got to get it right. You got to get the right people. I am looking at Muhammad Ali, but those are the famous people. And in one way, it's easier and people find it fascinating, but I want to do people that are unfairly treated, like an Alice where she comes out and there's something beautiful. What I'm thinking to do, you have a lot of people in the NFL in particular, but in sports leagues, they're not proud enough to stand for our national anthem. I don't like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say to them, instead of talk, it's all talk, talk, talk. We have a great country. You should stand for our national anthem. You shouldn't go in a locker room when our national anthem is played. I am going to ask all of those people to recommend to me, because that's what they're protesting, people that they think were unfairly treated by the justice system. And I understand that. And I'm going to ask them to recommend to me people that were unfairly treated, friends of theirs or people that they know about. And I'm going to take a look at those applications. And if I find, and my committee finds that they're unfairly treated, then we will pardon them or at least let them out. I don't have to do that. I'm not looking to grandstand. We got enough grandstanders in this town. I'm just saying for the leagues, if they have people, if the players, if the athletes have friends of theirs or people that they know about that have been unfairly treated by the system, let me know. Well, if you think about it, that becomes celebrity advocates. But they know a lot of things that we're not going to know. They've seen a lot of abuse and they've seen a lot of unfairness. So if they have, how do you like that idea, David? Oh, no, I have the absolute right. I don't have to do it. Never did anything wrong. And you know that better than anybody. I think you have a double edge. Reporters can't leak. You cannot leak classified information. At the same time, we need freedom of the press. But you cannot leak, like Hillary Clinton did, like Comey did. You cannot leak classified information. If you look at the young sailor, Saucier, he went to jail over not classified, a much lower level. And it's very unfair that he goes to jail and that Comey's allowed to do it all over. It's very unfair. Thank you much. I'll see you in Canada.